Hey guys.
What's up?
Sorry, I need to move. For those of you on YouTube, I look like I'm wearing no pants, but I am. I don't want you guys to think that I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing pants.
Thank you for clearing that up for us.
I just wanted to really clear the air before we came on here. It's officially sweatshirt season. So happy fall, which means it's basically Christmas, which
Pumpkin
means
comes out next week.
Happy 2023.
For my pumpkin iced coffee girls.
I only like, and it kills me to even admit this because I am very anti-fall, and I maintain that.
I feel that for you.
Yeah, thank you. That's just the teacher in me. I have to hate fall. There's no choice.
Yeah. See, like for me, September is my second New Year's.
Yeah, of course.
It's like a refresh, a restart.
I agree with you, actually.
Like I try. It's my new second January.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Like a school year, the start of the school year.
Oh well, I
think we all kind of fall into that pattern.
I love back to school. Like I love that routine. Like my first summer.
Me too, but it gives me a pit.
College. Like when I wasn't going to school in September, like that killed me.
Oh, I bet.
Like had no idea what to do.
Yeah. No, I think I would feel the same. If I didn't have like back to school in September, I think I would be very confused.
Yeah, like my cousin Gabby, we always say like September is time to rearrange your room. You need something new to happen.
Yeah, that's
We're
so
always
true.
Like,
well, that's why I'm glad that I am doing my kitchen now.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's fun. That's like
it'll be done by the start of September.
You just like saged your whole house.
Yeah, I really did.
Love that.
I mean, it feels like a new house, even though it's not done yet. It's almost done. But I was telling Mike in the car on the way here. We had our first snafu today. Everything's been great. And I can't really complain. Our contractor has been amazing. Everything's been so fast and everybody's been commenting.
Plug the contractor?
Yeah. Canavan Construction in Braintree. His name is John. He's an Irish man and he has all kinds of fantastic subcontractors. Everybody's been wonderful. It's been like less than 4 weeks. He has done absolutely nothing wrong. He's perfect. But today, I did not know that our floors were being done today.
Got it.
And we were out for the morning. We had to go to a funeral. And then we got back and our floors were done. And our house was one giant smelling salt. I walked in and was waterboarded with fumes. So we were like, we can't stay here, obviously, because the fumes were like, I was lightheaded after like 2 minutes. And that's obviously not Canavan's fault. I don't think nobody knew that we were getting our floors done today, which is fine. But so we had to kind of skedaddle out of there pretty quickly. We ended up having to call our dog daycare, which is where our dog was today. And we were like, hey, would it be okay if the dog stayed tonight? My husband is here actually in HedgeBettor Studios.
In the waiting room.
In the waiting room. We tried to convince him to come on the pod, but unfortunately he could not be swayed. But I did say, he doesn't like to be mentioned on the pod, which is why I only call him my husband. I think people think that it's me being like, my husband, but I promise that that's not, he doesn't want his government name used on the pod. So I try to just refer to him as my husband, which I also do that with my students and just call him, I used to just call him the fiance. Now I just call him the husband. But anyways, he's here in studio. But any back to the Sims of it all. My contractor has been amazing. Canavan Construction, love them. 10 out of 10. Would recommend to a friend.
Love that.
Not sponsored, just a big fan. So that's
new
that.
New floors are coming.
New floors are coming, so the floors should be done in a couple days now. And the timing is actually not that bad because tomorrow my husband and I are going to Nantucket, and I have never been.
Gonna act up.
I'm gonna really live my Ellen Hildebrand fantasies of being a rich suburban housewife.
Love that.
Yeah. What about you? What's new with you?
Very fun, very fun. For me, nothing crazy. I mean, we'll talk later, but like I spent the whole weekend pretending I was at, I should have realized like, yes, this was my month off of weddings, but I had the biggest wedding of my life over the weekend.
The biggest
wedding. So that's a full other segment. So I'll save everything for that.
Because you and I Mike and I have not even spoken one word about this because we wanted it all to just be authentically on the pod, baby.
And then I packed my room for my move.
Fantastic.
Kind of, yeah. I'm basically 97. No, I'd say 87% done.
But that's a fresh back to school start for
I
you
can't
too.
wait.
That's
I'm
perfect
so
timing.
excited. So excited.
That's great. I love that.
And yeah, and then I'm going to Portland this weekend.
Cool. Have you been there before?
Not like in 21 plus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
There's a really cool, one of my friend Jen, goes to grad school. She's becoming a physical therapist up in Portland. We went to visit her once. It was super cool. The first night we went to, you'll actually have to talk to my husband because he went there on his bachelor party. But we went to, I know Bonfire is really cool. You'll have to go there. That's a cool bar. And then, but we went to this Mexican place for dinner, and I had to leave the trip early because it gave me bad stomach problems.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the name of that one. You can avoid it.
Definitely.
I won't say it on here because I don't want to embarrass them, but definitely go to Bonfire. It's really cute. It's a cute little spot. It's like a country bar. I know you're not a big country boy, but
I'm not a big country boy, and I'm not a big beer drinker. So this
no,
is
it's not like that. It's like you can get regular
like
drinks there.
I'm excited for like more of like the food than I am to like drink through
Do you
Portland.
like lobster?
Yeah, I love all seafood.
Me too. I don't trust people that don't like seafood, especially if you're from
well,
New
I
England.
feel like it's like...
Sorry, Meg. My friend Meg doesn't like seafood. But.
Yeah. I feel like a New England thing. You have to.
Yeah, you have to.
It's like being in Texas and like you don't like barbecue.
Right.
Like then move.
Right.
You know?
Then go somewhere else.
Yeah, sorry. Like
so true.
So I just feel like we're lucky.
Do you like sushi?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I like sushi. I love oysters.
I used to be a super picky eater, but I'm actually a lot better now. Does that surprise you?
No.
Yeah. Don't I kind of give off picky eater girl
Wicked.
vibes?
You give like chicken fingers, mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Yep.
I do give that vibe. And that's fine. I was that for a very, very long time. I just kind of grew out of it not that long ago.
Oh God. We love an adult
thank
palate.
God. No, you have to. It got to the point where it was like, this isn't funny. This isn't cute anymore. Like it's time to grow up. Mm-hmm. And I did. So
what
look
was
at me.
your like go-to? Was it chicken fingers?
Chicken fingers and fries.
Yeah,
Yep.
always.
Honey mustard.
Always.
All of the above.
Always.
But I have Andrew and I have been, I got to cut that. Husband's government name on the pod. The husband and I have been eating so much takeout.
Oh yeah,
because we don't have a kitchen.
You're no kitchen.
So if you're looking for a recommendation within the South Shore, within a 20-mile radius of Quincy, I guarantee you in the last month, I have eaten there.
But honestly, I feel like, don't get me wrong, like I am a takeout girly. Like I do a lot of it on the weekend. But it's been so hot that like the thought of even going into my kitchen to like boil water, like could
boil a little pasta,
put me out.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I've ordered the last 2 days because it's just like
What'd you get? Anything good?
No, nothing.
Yeah, no. Us either.
Nothing. There's like nothing I wanted, but
yeah. Sometimes you just gotta make do.
Not cooking.
No.
But anyways.
That's that. Anything else?
No. The Boston's cooling down, but the news is heating up.
Hey, that was a great transition. Good job. Yeah, the weather's cooling down, but the juice just keeps on flowing.
Is coming.
All right, so let's dive on in here. I feel like Friday was one of the biggest news days of our generation. It was...
Yes.
Okay, so you're so wrapped up in the other thing, you can't even...
I'm like, what
happened on Friday?
Friday night was a big night for me. That's when I found out they weren't going
to...
Okay, so, yeah.
Yep.
But yes.
So Friday, the first thing that broke, and once again, we say it all the time on this podcast, the devil works hard, Kris Jenner works harder. Because... she knew that it was going to be 48 hours in the news cycle on a Friday afternoon, and then it's over. So the first thing that dropped was Kim and Pete, Skeet, Keet? The Keet era has ended. Kim and Pete have allegedly broken up.
I have a couple, I don't care that they've broken up. That's fine. I just don't like the mixed direction. So Thursday... news broke that they were doing great still, that she was on her way to Australia because he's filming a movie.
Yep.
And they were just going to hang out in the hotel. Friday afternoon, they broke up. Why even make the statement Thursday?
Right. That's why I'm thinking that there's got to be more to this story.
I've read they've been broken up since July 28th.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that?
I do feel like news about them abruptly ended.
Yep.
And now, then I feel like around then, that week was when we got, the trailer for Kardashian Season 2, which comes out next month.
Yeah.
So now I feel like I saw a tweet that was like, because pivoting into the next Kardashian news, that baby number 2 for Khloe and Tristan was born, that like, oh, they must have been filming the finale yesterday. Or on Friday. So it's like, that's why like that now had to be addressed, both of them.
That's so true. Because then it's like season finale, Kim in tears.
Kim and Pete broke up. Amicable. They probably filmed part of her going to Australia. If
any of it. Yeah.
And because they were teasing earlier, like how he's involved in season 2. Pete.
Right.
Like there's actual footage of him on the show.
Yeah. No, and they seem so happy. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't like to be like, oh, these celebrities who I know nothing about seemed so happy. But they actually did. Like, they seemed, I liked it. I was big into the Keat era. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great fit for them. She seemed very genuinely happy.
Yeah. I mean, my friend Elisa, for like earlier that week, like Monday, she was like, in my bones, I feel like they broke up. And then I had sent her the articles, like, look, they're still hot and heavy. Within 12 hours, it's like, no, you were right. They broke up.
My friend Grace, who is a big fan of the pod, sent me a TikTok of somebody speculating that they had already broken up and that news was going to be breaking in the next couple of days. And I was like, Grace, drama. I don't believe it. I'm not buying into this narrative. And I was wrong. Yeah. And I will eat my words. I was wrong. I was holding out hope for something that didn't need my hope. Because it was already probably over.
Yeah, I hope just not. Well, another reason why I was like, what the fuck is going on, was then Kim was promoting the Yeezy sunglasses on Friday.
Okay, so I'm seeing people say that this is going to lead to a reconciliation between her and Kanye. And I hate that. I can't make it any clearer that I hate that.
And her team has said like divorce is still going through. But like, I would hate that. Like, I would, because I
want them to be amicable for their kids, of course.
Yeah.
But he's done things that are, in my mind, like unforgivable, and a lot of it, like, obviously, is mental health related. But I think that he needs to be held accountable for a lot of the things that he did.
No, I agree.
Even like the thing that he posted the other day, like Skeet is like dead.
And then rumors that Pete had to check himself into like a trauma rehab, and now the post is gone. Which only I feel like backs up that like he did check himself into something.
But you know what? Good for Pete for doing what he has to do. Yeah, protect what's your best peace, for baby. Him. 100% protect your peace.
And I think, you know what? Like, this is good for him. I think like he's kind of like, I would like to see Pete on like a Pete journey now.
Yeah.
Like a post SNL, like I would love to see like.
Totally agree with you.
Where.
He needs an eat, pray, love moment.
No, I agree. And think like, I feel like, I mean, don't we all use humor as a coping mechanism? Of course. Like, for sure. But
it's my main method.
I feel like he needs to like, I don't want to see him, like I know he's done some projects, but I'd love to see him kind of take like a Jennifer Lawrence step back. Yeah. And like come back in like a year and a half.
I totally agree with you. I think he really could use that, and I think he could benefit from it. And I want what's best for him, and I don't want him to like burn out. I want all the best for him, and I mean that so sincerely. So I would love to see him take a little bit of time, do his thing.
Those tattoos gone.
Yeah, that's the saddest part. That's the hardest part, because you got to know. I mean, that hurts, but he did the Ariana Grande thing. He did the Kim thing. I think he needs to worry about Pete for a little while, and then he'll come back and he will be, and I mean this genuinely, the most eligible bachelor of all time.
Oh, totally.
Anybody would date him. Totally. Anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So do I think it's hard to go up from Ariana and Kim? Yes, I do.
Yeah, but I think I'd like to see him with somebody, not that I don't think Pete's like a huge star, but like...
I'd like to see him with a normal girl.
Yeah, like in his...
Somebody
like,
from Staten Island.
In like his wheelhouse and like... Yeah.
I think whoever he ends up with would be lucky. Who would I like to see Kim with next? I can't answer.
I would like to see her with someone like not in the industry. I would love her to get like the Paris Hilton.
Oh yeah, like a businessman beau.
Yep. Someone who like doesn't need her money, isn't clout chasing, like just like.
Totally agree.
I look at girls like Paris, Kim, like they need like a back burner guy.
Yep.
They need someone who's like great, happy to go on the red carpet, but I'm going to hold your bag and you do that.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't need to like fight her for the spotlight.
I totally agree.
And I think that's like what they're like celebrities like Chloe's realized, because rumors she's with like a business guy.
I did see that.
Like,
I did see that.
I feel like because the Kardashians have they're such a powerhouse that like anyone who gets involved with them is like, this is my, with the exception, I don't think Pete thought. I think it happened very organically. But like everyone else, and Travis, leave him out. But like the Chloe's beaux, like I feel like, in Kim early on, besides Reggie, because that was like such an era in time. But
that was a moment.
I feel like it's like, how can I gain from this? And I feel like it's like almost self-serving.
Yeah. I do feel like that was not the case. But I feel like with Pete, she was kind of like, wow, this will be good for me. Like, not a major superstar, you know, somebody in the industry, but not on Kanye's level.
And like someone who's like a comedian, like not in like
somebody that's not so serious all the time. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I am excited though to see how she got him to dye his hair platinum blonde, because like
I want all the behind the scenes
like,
on that.
Aesthetic driven, that like she was like, I'm doing this, you have to do this.
And how did she get him to constantly wear the sunglasses?
Yeah.
You never saw his eyes when they were together.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I think it's like, I love my girl Kim K, but she's very for sure for the photo.
Well, I think a lot of people thought that so much of that was Kanye. And I feel like while it was a lot of Kanye, I think it was a pretty good mix.
Very a mix after. I think Kanye was the one to take Kim from like doing like that horror movie and like legitimize her into like the brand that she is. And I think I've seen TikToks, I've seen things like that. Once Kim had the clout and had like the endorsement of Kanye and like making her like a fashion name, like she was able to like do those conversations without Kanye.
Right.
And so like I think she's always had it, but Kanye gave her
the boost
to be in the room with Balenciaga and be on the cover of Vogue. Like I don't think if she ever got involved with Kanye, I don't think she would have that like fashion.
She would have the star power without the
backing of the great brands. Like she would have a Skims, she would have a beauty line, but I don't think she'd be like in like having that partnership.
Givenchy,
like I don't think she would have that.
I totally agree with you. I think that is a very good point. So that news broke, and then
that
moments
was like
later,
afternoon, then 6 p.m. rolls around.
Moments later, we all get, the collective notifications that Khloe and Tristan have indeed welcomed baby number 2.
Baby number 2.
A boy. I believe I read.
I don't know if I read boy, but like we've heard boy.
Yeah. So, yeah, actually, now that you say that, you're probably right. I don't know if I read it or if I just...
Because I don't think I know name.
No, we don't know a name.
Yeah.
That we do not.
I think boy. I do. Like, my heart feels boy.
Now I need to look it up because I do feel like I read it somewhere. So just talk about this for a moment.
But yes, if you've been off the grid or anything, last couple of weeks, it was Tristan had, another baby. Right?
Yep.
With
another woman.
Another woman. And he's like, look, how has no one like made the comparison to him to Nick Cannon? I feel like they have like different baby mamas all over. Anyways, so
it was a boy.
Oh, it's confirmed boy?
It is confirmed a boy.
Okay. No name though?
No name.
Interesting.
No name.
You can't even like think of like what the name could be because it's like they always have the wild names.
I know.
I would love for her to just be like, John. Imagine.
John and True. No, I think she'll go T. I think she'll go with a T name.
You think?
Yeah, Tristan and True, Thompson.
I wouldn't even be giving him the last name.
You think?
She doesn't have the balls to do it. She's so weak.
She doesn't have. She couldn't. She wouldn't disrespect him like that. Although she should.
She should. And if She really should. And honestly, she should, because then you keep it Kardashian. It's a boy, and that's your heir to the throne.
That's so true.
That's your heir to the throne, and you're wiping out Dream.
Right.
And
do you follow Nori's Black Book?
Of course. One of my favorite accounts. But Chris, that's what you should do.
Chris, if you're looking for a little advice here, girly,
she should not. She should not be giving it.
That baby
Tristan's
should not have
name.
Tristan's last name. That baby should be a Kardashian.
All. Yep.
100%. Just out of disrespect.
And honestly,
just spit in his face.
Full disrespect, but too, like, everyone slept on Chloe for so long that like. Chloe,
look at us, we're sleeping on her now. Like, if she really did that, we'd be like, yeah.
You know what? I want her to do it, and she's not going to. I'm going to be so mad.
But she should.
But she said, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to manifest. We are not giving this baby Tristan's last name.
Tristan third trimester Thompson.
Legit the worst.
Tristan Triflin Thompson.
Tomato.
This is actually a Tristan Thompson hate podcast.
Fully.
We're rebranding.
Like all athletes in general.
Yeah, there's been so much stuff on Dumois lately about how shady all of the pro sports athletes are. And honestly, people are saying, the things that I'm reading is that the MLB is the worst.
Yeah, I believe it.
I actually would have thought that it would have been the NHL, but I do believe, I would have thought MLB would have been a close second, but that makes sense to me.
I feel like
they travel so
much. And I feel like just every kid I know who played baseball, fuck boy.
Yeah, so true.
Fuck boy.
So true. The only thing that conflicts in my mind is baseball and lacrosse were the same season. Like, they're both a spring sport.
But I feel like
lacrosse
is hockey boys.
Yeah, lacrosse fuckboy and baseball fuckboys are very different.
Because the baseball fuckboy acts like they're like family owned.
Yeah, they act like they're like a down home boy.
They just want to like hang out on the couch on Sunday. They want like, you know, like, and they're fucking doing you dirty. At least like you expect a hockey or a lacrosse boy to
do that.
Throw me through the mud. And like, you knew what you signed up for. I'm ready.
Yeah, of course.
I'm ready for it. Check me into a board. Text my best friend. But like, you're going out with me on Saturday, you know, like
for sure.
Baseball, they paint it like they're like just a wholesome guy, America's favorite pastime, cheating on your girlfriend. It's not baseball.
You're right. Mike, you're so right. That is, wow. You're making valid points. If you had to guess what kind
I think a baseball boy burned me. I don't. I've never dated a baseball boy.
Well, no. If you had to guess which sport boy I dated, which would you say?
Football?
No, shockingly not. Well, I did. My husband did play football, but no, I didn't start dating him until after.
Okay, because I was going off of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like a soccer.
No, I was such a hockey girl.
Really? That makes sense.
I was in the rink. I was at the rink.
That makes sense. All you South Shore girls are like so puck.
Yeah, it was giving Puck Bunny for sure.
Oh yeah.
It really was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I had a couple boyfriends on the hockey
team.
Well,
all the South Shore, like, we're going really local, but like all the good athletes are here. Yeah. You have all the prep schools. Yep. You have, so yeah, that checks.
Yeah, no, it was actually, that's how my best friend and I, my best friend Meg and I, we became best friends because we both dated two best friends, and then her and I just became really good friends from that.
Yeah,
and we kind of, we were the real housewives, the real hockey girlfriends of Archbishop Williams High School. And so we would go to the hockey games together, and that's how her and I became good friends. And then, obviously we broke up with our boyfriends that we were dating at the time. And then I started dating Andrew, and then I introduced her to Andrew's best friend. I have said his name.
My God,
whatever. It doesn't matter. It's too late now.
We're too far in.
Yeah, we're too far in. I introduced her to his best friend, to my husband's best friend, and they started talking on my 21st birthday, and they're about to get married. So twice now, my best friend and I have dated best friends.
That's cute.
Yeah. So we were dating best friends then. It obviously didn't work out, and now we're dating best friends again.
I love that.
Yeah. So that was a little flashback in time from our hockey days. But yeah. Anyways, back to Chloe and Tristan. I don't really have much more to say about that. I think
I'm very excited to see how season 2 plays out.
Me too. I think it was strategic of Chris to drop that news right after the Kim and Pete bombshell.
Yep.
Because that didn't come, I don't think they were expecting that to get out for a little while, the Kim and Pete of it all, because it didn't come from TMZ. That's how I know that it was not a.
I saw it on E! News. That was how I found it.
Oh, was it E?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe Kris Jenner did. Maybe Kris Jenner said, fuck it, let's just do it
Two
all at the
birds,
same
one
time.
stone,
Yep.
which is, I wonder if maybe the baby wasn't supposed to come yet.
Yeah.
And like came a little early. So like, let's just throw them both out there. Cause I do think just knowing how plotted she is with the headlines, I find it weird that Thursday they were saying all things are great and Friday by 12 they've broken up.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think you're right.
Whatever, it's definitely cameras are rolling. We'll see how it all unfolded. I think it comes out in Hulu in like 3 weeks.
Oh, cool.
4 weeks, 22nd, I think. Yeah.
Do you think will the Met Gala be on there? Is that what that first episode was when she says something about going in the shower?
I thought, I think Met Gala will be on there. I think we'll get like the Ripley's footage. I think that's how they were able to share stuff.
Oh, that's a good idea. Damn. They're so good.
Yeah.
So calculated.
Yeah, and I feel like they're going quicker with this to show that like they're not editing because they got such backlash for that whole Astro World stuff that we talked about last week.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited. I like the Hulu version.
No, I do too. I'm actually a big fan of it. But I Hulu, if you're listening, like it's too much of the Kravis makeout sessions. Like dumb it down to just one an episode. I just need one Kravis makeout session and I'll be fine.
I think Kylie's more involved with this season, so I'm hoping that'll.
Yeah, I think since she had the baby, I think she'll be more involved.
Yeah, because I think that's how I'll find the name.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do you want to take bets? What do you think the name is?
I have
That's
zero
the thing. I have
clue.
no clue.
I have zero clue.
None.
I was shocked with Wolf and to hear it like.
Yeah,
I was
hearing because I was hearing Jack. Because of something to do with Travis. And I'm going to, at the risk of sounding like I have no idea what I'm talking about because I probably don't. But there was something to do with, that has something to do with his brand, the name Jack.
Got it.
I don't know what it is, but it has something to do with the
I have no clue.
The Travis Scott brand.
I have no clue.
But that will be fascinating. So moving on from all things Kardashian into some sad news.
Sad news.
I was sitting at the water club the other day having a nice little drink outside when I see on the screen flashing Olivia Newton-John passed away. Very sad.
So sad.
And she was young too. That was the
73.
73. That was the most surprising part to me.
That was the most surprising too.
Did they say what she died from? I didn't read that.
She struggled with breast cancer for years.
Really?
Yes. So I would assume.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, like she has a foundation. Like she had like
really?
I want to say like a 20 or 30 year battle with it.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
That's so sad.
Don't quote me on that, but I do remember reading like quick in passing because I was like, how the fuck did she die? And I was like, oh.
I feel like I saw she was she not on RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yes, season 7.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like I just saw her on RuPaul's Drag Race. So that's sad.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because somebody made like a Xanadu joke.
Mm-hmm.
While they were while she was on, and it was very funny. So that's too bad.
She's been on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, she's really an icon.
She is an icon.
I was Sandy from Grease for Halloween.
You weren't bad Sandy though. Were you good girl Sandy?
No, I was bad Sandy. Oh, we'll put up a pic.
Yeah.
No, it was cute. It actually came out cute. I had like the red heels.
A cigarette?
Of course I didn't have a cigarette, Mike. I wasn't going to smoke a cigarette.
Regular girl.
Actually, maybe I had You were just a regular girl wearing leather pants.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I think I had one. I just don't think I lit it. That's actually a fun fact about me. I've actually never smoked a cigarette.
That's not a fun fact.
But that's a lame fact. That makes me a huge
I could have told you that.
What about me says that I've never smoked a cigarette?
Everything about you. I don't think being in the Disney college program and like smoking a cigarette like goes in the same Venn diagram.
Oh, I'm getting red for filth today. I really am. And that's okay. I don't mind. You're right. You're so right. Wow. Okay.
Anyways.
Just an all-American girl.
That's why I assumed good girl Sandy.
Yeah. With the poodle socks.
Yeah. I see that way more clear than I do you as bad girl Sandy.
Well.
So we will have to post
maybe
that
this, maybe this year I'll be good girl Sandy in homage as an homage.
You should.
Yeah, I think so too. You could be Danny.
Mm-hmm. No, that would be so easy.
Oh yeah, that's true. For
so
the husband.
easy. You always have
you
always have to downplay the guy costume. We'll have a full costume debrief when it gets closer, but
Every year I just tell him what he has to be, and he just goes.
Yeah, but it has to be something so easy.
Every year, like the last couple of years, we did. Do you watch Parks and Rec?
Yeah, you were.
I was Janet Snakehole, and he was Burt Macklin.
Easy.
That one was
so
super easy. One year we were. I was Blue's Clues, and he was
Steve. I was
Steve.
gonna say you guys should do that.
We did that
one.
a couple years
so
ago.
Easy.
That one was super easy.
Doug and Patty mayonnaise would be easy.
I wanted to do that one a couple years ago, but he was like, nobody would know who we were.
They would know because of you.
Yeah.
If you put him in a green sweater vest, I'd be like Doug.
Yeah, Doug.
Instantly.
Doug for sure.
Instantly.
That's true. That is true. I wanted to do. I wanted to be the mom from like Jennifer Coolidge, A Cinderella Story.
Yeah.
With the goggles.
The tanning bed.
Do you think J-Lo has a brown loan? but there's nothing to go along with that.
No.
For that one. So I don't know. I feel like I just saw a good one on TikTok and I was like, oh, that one would be easy. But
yeah, they're like trending right now.
Yeah, they're trending. They're everywhere. If you're looking for any good costume ideas, check out the talk because it's all over the place. But anyways, Olivia Newton-John, very sad.
So sad. John Travolta made like a statement. He like posted it pretty quick.
Yeah.
He
must have known because I think they kept in touch.
Very very quick they posted, and he just said like something like said some things, and at the end it was like, love your Danny.
Oh, that's really sweet.
I got like chills when I watched it.
I would have cried.
I like called my mom right away because Grease is her favorite movie of all time. Like, yeah. And that's why she liked High School Musical. She was like, this is your Grease.
Yeah, you're so right.
And
but everybody, I mean, kind of similar because everybody in both of those movies was like 40 and looked like 40. They weren't actually 40.
They were not.
Okay, no, Rizzo looked like she was
Grease.
in Grease. Yeah. In Grease. Yeah.
I was like, Zac Efron was like
no.
16.
No, but by the third one, they all looked a little too old to be there.
Yeah, they were. Thank God they were graduating.
I was in Grease once actually. I was Patty Simcox, the wicked annoying cheerleader.
I didn't know the cheerleaders had a name. Oh,
you know the one who's like really annoying.
Who they push off? Yeah,
that was me. Kind of on brand.
Yeah, I would have pictured you as like a Frenchie.
Oh yeah, that would have been good. I was only in 6th grade when this happened, so I only got like a 6th grade part.
Got it. Oh yeah, that's like an 8th grader role.
Yeah, that's totally an 8th grader role, and an 8th grader did get it, which made more sense.
Yeah.
At the time. So that's it.
So yeah.
Rest in peace to her. Sending prayers to her family because that's tough.
That is sad. Rip to an icon.
Rip to an icon.
Gay
truly.
icon too.
Yeah. Big
her
gay
physical
icon.
music video. She has like the two boys like holding hand walking into the steam room.
She is. She really is a gay icon. Truly. All right. So now we'll just do one quick Bravo story and then we'll get into your meat and potatoes because I know you're itching to talk about it. But first we need to talk about there's a new Bravo show that's premiering.
New Bravo programming.
Tell us a little bit about it, Mike. Take it away.
And I think it's for Bravo, not Peacock. You know how like they've been doing the
Peacock Bravo, yeah.
So I think this is on Bravo, which I'm pumped about because I do think Bravo needs some new stuff.
They need a revival, honestly. They really, truly do.
Like the Housewives, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love them, but like there's only so much I can, and I love my Paige and Craig and Austin, but there's only so much I can see them on
you're
TV.
Right.
So this new show coming out is called Real Girlfriends of Paris. Mm-hmm. So picture like Emily in Paris times Sex in the City. So it's like 5.
But real.
Not scripted. Full reality show about like 5 or 6 U.S. girls who have all
in their like late 20s, early 30s.
I would say mid to late 20s.
Okay.
I think like one's like fresh out of college and like going to Paris or something. 2 have been there for like 3 years. Like they didn't come to Paris together, but like have like I would assume like Betches of Boston. There's like U.S. in Paris, something like that. And I think that's kind of how it snowballed. And it's like them now. It's very much. It's giving if we got like 4 episodes of Elsie in Paris.
You'll always be the girl who didn't go to Paris. Yes.
Yeah,
so
like
true.
it just shows like them navigating. There's like one girl who's been in Paris forever and kind of giving them like, get rid of your American culture. Like they show a clip of a girl like yelling out the window because she must have been like answering to someone. She's like, don't yell out the window. That's so American. So it's like, there was some.
I like that.
Yeah, there were like some funny things. It looks really cute. It does look cute.
I saw that. What is it? A quick trailer?
Yeah, quick trailer.
Yeah, I did see that.
Premieres.
I think I saw it on your story.
September, I want to say 15th at like 9:15. Weird timing, but it looks really good.
I'm excited. I'll definitely be watching. I need like young, fresh blood that isn't the summer house kids. I'm sorry,
exactly.
but I do.
No,
I
I think there's a lot of potential. Their like cast photos looked really good.
Yep.
I think like, think there's. I'm hopeful
I want that
for
like
it.
unattainable, but like realistic lifestyle.
Season 1 through 3 of Summer House.
Totally.
And then once they start getting Fab Fit Fun boxes, it loses its magic.
You're right.
But
You're
not
so
that we wouldn't take one, and we would
I would
gladly
love a Fab Fit Fun box.
Gladly post about it. But I'm just saying it like it lost.
She looks like every other bitch.
Yeah, it lost its wow Summer House for me.
It
like
did.
now I love them, but like. If they felt so attainable because it felt like your friend group, and like these girls feel like all girls I know who like have studied abroad.
Yeah,
so
that's actually exactly what it's giving. It's giving study abroad
with a
back,
GoPro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come back smoking butts and acting like you're civilized.
One girl looks like straight up like Dua Lipa. She looks.
Oh wait, I saw that and I was like,
so much like Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
They one girl I think's from Connecticut, obviously like
of course.
One girl's
There's
from
always
Texas, yeah. But it looks I'm gonna go in open minded.
Me too.
It means probably gonna be better than Dubai. Dubai's been so bad.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, excited for it.
Cool. Me too. You'll have to remind me to watch because
I will. But
we'll be watching.
Then just quick housekeeping things. We're supposedly getting Salt Lake City season 3 trailer soon-ish per Andy. And the premiere is everything should be premiered Salt Lake City and Potomac before BravoCon. Okay. So BravoCon is
remind me of the date of that again.
13th through the 15th
of September?
Of October.
Oh, okay.
So Potomac, I want to say, is the weekend before, and Salt Lake is supposedly getting the Dubai spot. So it's going from Sunday to Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah.
Mid-September.
I like that.
And they're filming Atlanta reunion tomorrow.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. I can't wait to see all of that.
Mm-hmm.
In the summer, I really fall off with my TV, but in the school year, I really get back into it.
Yeah. And I think like too, I like, right, because right now summer, like I like Beverly Hills, but like Beverly Hills goes to like Thanksgiving already. So it's like you can fall off and like come back and like.
That's what I honestly have been doing. I've been falling off and then getting ready to just come back because like call me when Aspen happens. Like up until then, I know it's coming soon, but not soon enough.
Kathy just came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be there when that happens, but up until then, it's been kind of a snooze fest.
Rent a wine.
Yeah, I did see that on TV. I mean, on the Instagram. On the Instagram. I saw it somewhere.
On the IG.
Honestly, probably your Instagram. I feel like I got all my
Bravo
OC
news. Just started filming last week.
Okay, yep.
Tamara supposedly had the first group dinner and like calls out everyone for how they acted after she got fired. And Tamara's friend is joining the cast, supposedly this woman, Heather.
Wait, is Heather Dubrow back or
Heather
no?
Dubrow's still on, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I think,
I want to see Heather and Tamara together.
Yep.
I want to see that.
I think it's going to be like a Tamara, Taylor, Armstrong, Tamara takedown of Heather.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, and I think it'll be Gina, Emily, and Heather versus them.
I was just watching, it must have came up on my TikTok For You page the other day, the clip of when, I can't think of her name right now, but when Brandy said this thing about the girls and the husband's kid.
I mean, Brandy said so many things.
She said so many problematic things.
Like
when she told them that their child was used, they used a surrogate for their child, and she like told people that.
Oh my God, I know what you're talking about, but
yeah.
yes.
It came up on my For You page the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot about this iconic moment when
so
Brandy was just
already talks about, because Beverly Hills is like, it's doing well, but it's like the fans are very opinionated already.
Yeah.
I heard Diana's already scrapped for a one and done, which thank God. And they're already toying with the idea of
don't say it.
Brandy as a friend of.
Ugh. She's awful. Like, she really is awful.
We need like
she makes good TV.
We need a collective villain. Like, it's like,
she's
sorry,
everybody's
you
villain.
Need like you need
a Camille. Like, you need somebody that everybody hates.
There's no better moment. Like, think about in a great transition. My favorite part of New Jersey is when Melissa and Teresa go after Kim D. we need like a
common villain. You're
joint
right.
villain. And if we don't have that, then they all go at each other, and then it gets so toxic with the fans. And
no, you're right.
And
like when they all hated Camille, like it needs.
Yeah,
such a fucking liar, Camille.
I like Camille.
You would like Camille.
I like Camille.
Camille is such a douche. I can't even stand her.
You're such a fucking liar, Camille. Yeah, I like Camille. I like her.
Trash. Camille is I literally cannot stand her.
Mm-hmm.
That makes so much sense to me that you like her. Which, diving on in to Mike's Super Bowl, Met Gala.
Yeah.
all of it
one.
mixed into one.
Oscars red carpet.
Truly. The wedding of the century. One Miss Teresa Giudice marrying Louis.
I can
whatever
never
his
say
last
his
name
last
is.
name. Louis something with an R. Who cares? Her dirty John husband, who honestly,
I'm glad that you admit that. I'm glad that you're willing to admit that.
I don't think there's not red flags. There's not something there are things that are like, but there are also things that I'm like, okay, maybe not so much. Like, how is he so horror and like his whole family still talks to him? All 4 of her sisters were bridesmaids. One of his sisters officiated them. Like, sorry, if your brother's like that evil, you like remove the toxic from your life.
Okay, that is true. I'll give you that one. That's a good point.
I don't think the things that have been said about from his exes, I don't think there's not truth to that. I don't think like.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is truth to that.
I don't think like the money things I've heard, the business things, I don't think there's not. Like, I do think, I'm not giving like Louis a blind pass. And I don't give Teresa a blind pass, but I can just usually find her. I feel like I know her now long enough. Like Dolores, I know how she's thinking and what she means. So I just like, it's like never like that bad.
Okay.
It's never that bad.
Okay.
And I think we're about to get our fucking redemption for the last 11
Who's
seasons.
we?
Everyone else who's a Teresa stan.
Okay. Explain what you mean by that.
Well, first let's talk.
Let's talk.
So a lot of news broke Friday. And honestly, my biggest news to me that broke was Joe Gorga and Melissa
and their kids
did not attend Teresa's wedding.
So it came out on Friday that they would not be attending the wedding on Saturday.
Attending Friday night. The wedding is in 12 hours.
Yes.
If you're not, I don't know how you're not, if you're here listening, if you're not a Housewives person, but backstory, Teresa's sister-in-law and brother joined the show season 3. Teresa's been on since season 1. The big thing is, which has like always been the scuttle of like the tension, is that Melissa and Joe and their cousin Kathy joined the show and did not tell Teresa. Teresa found out through Bravo. And that's like that's like route 1, is that like she believes that like they've gone on the show behind her back and in a way to take her down. And okay,
I believe that they did it behind her back. I don't believe that they did it to take her down.
Well, they weren't speaking prior to this. Melissa, like they've always had tension.
There's always been tension between them. And the problem,
what's so great about Jersey and what's so bad about Jersey is that like it's very family focused. Right. And that's what's so great. But then it's like,
I miss when it was more family focused. Like I miss when it was Kathy, Caroline, Dina.
So in response to the news of Teresa's sibling, only live family member, like Teresa's parents are both dead.
Which is sad, yeah.
Which is so sad. And like she is so family focused that they weren't attending. I've gone back now and I've watched from the season 4 reunion, and I'm on the season where Teresa's going to jail at the end of it.
Okay.
So it's like all their core family drama. I just like watched all of it. And like looking back now, like yes, Teresa gets in the scuttle. Her hands aren't fully clean, but I don't think like she's as big. I don't think she's smart enough to be like the mastermind behind.
Yeah, like the villain that
they like paint her to be. That like,
and don't get me wrong, she is a villain, but I do agree with you that a lot of the stuff that she was accused of, and I say this with love, she's not smart enough to have orchestrated.
No, like at all. Like, and I do think that like Teresa, like I do think that like Joe and Melissa never have an authentic storyline at all on any season. And so I do think a lot of like their success and their narrative is piggybacking off of Teresa's name.
Okay.
And like a lot, like there's nothing, I've seen nothing that like I can remember from like seasons past of like Melissa really standing out or having something. Like she had the song. Okay, that was a one season done.
On display.
They opened the restaurant. Melissa wanted no part of that, so that was a Joe and Teresa storyline. Melissa opened up Envy. That caused problems between her and Joe, but that was a one and done. Like there's never anything that like, it's always something new with them that like she's been on since season 3.
There's never anything of like real substance except for their issues with Teresa. That's the only thing of real substance.
That's the only thing that like is continuous.
Right.
So reason why they're not going to why they didn't attend the wedding is because on Thursday, Jersey finale filmed. And taking several steps back before I get into this, before the season started filming, which was in May, like 2 weeks after the season wrapped with the last episode of the reunion, they filmed like Jersey used to film in the winter. Now it films like basically after Memorial Day until like right around now. And Margaret had a friend who was trying to get on cast of, or like they knew they need to bring in new blood this year. And her childhood friend audition did not get on. So in retaliation, she went and had an off the camera meeting with Jen and Teresa, who you watched last season were like Margaret's enemy number one.
Mm-hmm.
And basically told a rumor or firsthand, because she was supposedly there, that a night in New York at an event in, I want to say April-ish.
Wait, the friend said this? The friend told
Teresa and Jen.
Okay. Not Margaret.
Not Margaret.
The friend.
Margaret's ex-best friend from childhood.
Okay.
So like Bitter Betty, like knows she's going out.
Bitter Betty like, knows she didn't get on the show and then says this.
And like, don't get me wrong. I like Margaret. I do. I think she's a rat. And I do think she is really good at dropping bombs and letting Teresa take the blame.
Okay.
I do think she told Teresa about the Evan and Jackie rumor from 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, I believe that.
And let Teresa take the L. So this, like the friend exposing all of this, and like Margaret did go to the blinds last year and like expose Louis, got that, like Margaret did it. And I get it. Margaret knows there's a show.
Right.
And it's very easy to like throw it on Teresa because all the people on the cast like don't like her. So the friend exposes Margaret, tells Teresa and Jen about this rumor, or confirms that Melissa cheated on Joe with this guy, Nick, something with a B, I can't remember his last name right now, at an event at an Envy event in the city, or an event they were at the city. And if you remember like 3 seasons prior, Joe fights with Melissa because she's always going to work events for Envy. So it's like already like that kind of checks. Melissa's always out in the city. It was supposedly the night when Watch What Happens did the guys of New Jersey all on the show and the girls were out. The only one in the audience that night, I believe, was Jennifer. So Margaret, Jackie, and Melissa were out doing another thing, and this guy was there. And apparently, like, Margaret went to go get into their car, and Melissa was making out with him. She closes it. Melissa and Margaret agree to, like, never talk about it, is what I've read.
Right. But Margaret ended up telling the friend, and then the friend exposed him.
Yes. And that was all done off camera.
Do you believe it, though?
Yeah, I do. I fully do, because Melissa cheating rumors have been going around since she started the show.
Yeah, but, okay, and I believe she made out with a man? Probably. Do I think she took it much further than that? I don't know. I doubt it. But it wouldn't surprise me if Look,
I don't think Joe's a good husband.
I was just going to say that.
It
wouldn't surprise me if their marriage was a little looser than...
I think Melissa's crazy. I don't think Melissa would let Joe cheat on her.
I don't think Joe would let Melissa.
I don't either, but I think Melissa runs a tighter ship on Joe than Joe does Melissa, because that's been a storyline for them.
He's so crazy.
Right, but Melissa's been like,
He's so like, my wife, you gotta be at
but
home.
Joe's been getting called out for being misogynist. It's been like
he
2
is a
seasons.
misogynist.
Yeah. So it's like, and like they just paint it like he's old school. But it's like, yes, but like, okay. So,
yes, but like that doesn't make it right.
So anyways, so that happens. Louis and Teresa approached Joe with this before filming. So this is all happening
before filming the whole season or before filming the reunion?
Before filming the whole season.
Okay.
So this is like, right before filming, like, just want you to know, this is how it was approached to us. Okay. This is what's brought up.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Teresa's already like, I want no part of this. I don't believe it, but I want you to know before filming starts, like, this is
the
coming
rumor
out
going around
from Margaret.
Right.
From Margaret. Because like everyone like took Margaret over Teresa for like 3 seasons now. So basically in retaliation of this, because Margaret believes that Jen sought out this girl all season, Margaret has been like poking at Jen again for like the affair that Bill had, and then Jen like smokes weed. It came out like last year at the reunion that she's like a mom who smokes weed.
Who cares?
Because she has a litter of kids. Like, how else do you wind down? What's the difference of you having a glass of wine, Margaret?
When all your kids are in bed versus you're like smoking a blunt.
So Margaret's been calling her like a drug addict. Horror. This is again like through the blind. So like we'll have to wait to see how it rolls out. But at the final party filmed at Dolores's house, which is crazy that Dolo got the final party. That means she's like done well this season, which I'm happy about.
Happy for her. And by the way, I love Dolores. She's my favorite.
Love Dolo. She's
like,
the best.
Yeah.
I was just saying I need her on like a girls trip. I need like a solo Dolo.
Oh, she'd be so good. She would thrive without all the rest of them.
So she supposedly at this party, Margaret again like goes hot and heavy at Jennifer. Huge blowout
at the rap party. You mean? Okay.
At the final party of the season that gets filmed.
Yeah.
New girl Danielle, who used to be cousins through marriage with the Loritas, so that she's always kind of circled, and she was on True Life. I'm a Staten Island girl.
Oh, okay.
So she's been like, this is like big for her. She's like a mommy blogger. I like her. I think she's gonna bring like a fresh face.
I'll have to check her out
to Jersey, and we need that. She got the full-time spot at the finale. Because Margaret goes, and she's been team Teresa and Jen, like they've been like a trio. Yeah. Goes to Melissa and tells the rumor on camera about
Danielle does.
Yeah.
No.
Is what I've read. And Melissa, in retaliation, goes at Teresa at this party, blames Teresa, and in defense of that, Louis is like, this is your friend. Like, this isn't us. Like, this is about Margaret. Like, take it up with her. And Joe charges at Louis. And the production has to break them up in, like, a full fist fight.
Really?
Yep. And then that happens Thursday night. Friday night, it's announced that they're not going to the wedding per page 6. And they're both posting cryptic things saying, like,
family isn't always blood or something like that.
And then Jen's and Melissa's posting like, look, I'm so happy to be blessed with such a family. Melissa's sisters, who are like the thirstiest bitches I've ever fucking seen. You're on like 1 episode a year. Like, calm down. They have like booking in their fucking bios. Who posted this lame ass barbecue they were at. It was like way better than any wedding. Like, bitch, did you see that fucking wedding? Did you see who was at that wedding? And you're going to tell me your backyard bumpkin barbecue at your house down the shore is better than this fucking $1 million wedding?
Phaedra was wearing like the yellow Tiffany diamond, and you're trying to tell me that your backyard barbecue was better. 4 people have ever
worn that diamond. Yeah. Beyonce, Audrey Hepburn, and Lady Gaga, and Phaedra wore it to Teresa's wedding. So go off and tell me that you and your fucking Lululemon shorts are having a way better time when they had a full raw bar.
Not the Lululemon shorts.
So calm down. Melissa's all 3 of her sisters. So
anyways. That's the rumor as to why they were not there.
Well, that's why, as of today, I've read basically, and again, if you go back to any interview, because one thing about Teresa, which is why, again, I think Joe and Melissa, like, this is all conducted for them to secure a season 14 spot, is Teresa never goes to press about her family stuff. Any interview she's done that gets brought up, she's like, look, I love my brother and Melissa. They're my only family. I hate when we fight. We will work through this. Joe and Melissa will take Teresa's name and run her through the fucking gutters. And that's because they can't, truthfully, no one else in that cast is worth reading about. There's no clickbait. I don't care what fucking Margaret's doing. I care about Dolores, but she's like not in it. So like the only way for them to get a hit on anything
is to talk about Teresa. You're right.
And so they've gone like after that reunion where Melissa and Teresa went at it and was just like, we don't need to fake our relation for the camera. And Teresa was like, okay. They did a podcast and basically talked about how like supposedly they are the ones that kept food on the table for Melania and the girls and Gia and all of them while she was in jail. Baby, Bravo stopped filming.
Right.
There was like, you go on Hulu and look at between season 7 and 8, it goes 2014, 2016. There's no show without Teresa.
Yeah.
And so every like watch what happens, every interview, Melissa's been like, I think Teresa's ready to move on. And like, not in those words, but has like basically expressed like Teresa's like, she's done. She's done with Housewives.
Right.
So and Teresa was done. What I've read was that Teresa was like ready shopping for a spinoff, didn't care what network took it. Could have been Bravo, could have been E. And I think there's so much potential with like the girls and Teresa. Yeah. Like, I do think like they
could be a Keeping Up with the Kardashians style show.
I think if Teresa had someone who was smart enough to like help with the brand of like, if Teresa had a Chris, they are the Gen Z and the younger generation Kardashians. I think the Kardashians are so important to us, but not to the people younger.
Right.
And these 4 girls could easily do it.
Yeah.
And so I think there's so much potential for a spinoff.
But Tree doesn't have the Chris factor. They would need somebody.
I think Teresa can hold her own on a show. But I don't think
she can do what Kris Jenner does.
I don't think she has the smarts to build the brand that like
to build the empire.
You're totally right. Them. So I think she would just need smart people in her corner. But so supposedly Teresa was done with Housewives after this.
Okay.
Launching a podcast was working on launching a podcast, which confirmed today that she launched a podcast with this other girl who has had like a big Bravo podcast who was at her wedding, who I was like, why is she there? Now I know it's because the podcast is launching in September. It's called like Namaste Bitches on like Podcast or Pod One or whatever. And that she was shopping for the spinoff. What came out of that was supposedly it was like the network said to wannabe OG, who's Melissa. This was all from a blind item from Bravos and Cocktails, who's like Dumois, but for Bravo explicitly. Yeah. So it's great. Basically, Bravo was like, hey, if she leaves this, there's no room for you here. Like that will wipe out family ties.
Yeah.
So to spiral, they caused this fight. Yeah. And on the flip side, because like karma's a bitch, Bravo had no idea like how much hype was going to get behind this Teresa wedding.
Yeah.
Because like also like Teresa's a mixed bag with fans. Like she's like, you either love her or you hate her.
Yeah, you're either a Mike or you're an Abby.
Yeah, you're not like you're not a
Mike and you're a diehard.
Like I float between like you either like Kyle or you don't. Like it's like she's not one of those null players. Like you are
like it's like Rinna. You either love Rinna or you hate Rinna.
So because of like how well the response for the wedding, the excitement for the wedding, all of this, like Teresa basically has said, like, is what I've read today was that like Teresa was like, I'm not going fucking anywhere, and pulled an ultimatum with the network and said, if you want me to stay, they're not filming next year.
About Melissa and Joe?
Yep.
T, do you think it'll work?
Yeah. I think Melissa and Joe are done.
Wow.
Yep.
That would be fascinating to watch.
Yep. I heard Melissa is on the out with everyone but Marge. Jackie has even flipped ship. I heard she fought with Dolores this season.
What?
Yep. I heard it's going to be, if you're a Melissa fan, I can't wait. Enjoy my last walk of life.
I'm actually very much not a Melissa fan, but I'm not a Teresa. I'm not like a Teresa. You're a tree hugger. I am not. I'm kind of just indifferent towards her. Like, I don't love her. I'm just kind of like, whatever. It's been she's had a rough couple seasons. It's hard. There were a lot of moments when it was hard to defend her when you were just a regular fan.
Yeah.
So that's what I had a tough time with. But I don't feel any loyalty towards Melissa. Like she can go.
Yeah. So
when her daughter was like clinically depressed and Melissa was like, why don't you try like going for a walk? I was like,
Or
you're
like Melissa,
a lame-o.
or them like moving again for the 1,000th time for the boys to play football and like make her start a whole
new school when she was
school going into high school. It's so fucked up.
No, I totally agree. And then like literally that scene where she was like, why don't you want to cheer anymore? Like, and the daughter was like, it does, like, nothing makes me happy. Like, she was like very clearly depressed, and Melissa was like, have an orange. Like,
so horror.
So awful. But anyways, back to the wedding. The hair, we need to just get into it. Apparently the hair cost 10 grand.
10 grand,
1,500 bobby pins.
It was $7,500 for just the extensions, or 7 grand for just the extensions, and 25 for the style. And I'm sorry, like, yes. Is it crazy?
Of course.
Absolutely.
It's insane.
Is it 100% unapologetically Teresa in New Jersey? Yes. Like, what
is that? What I expected of her? Honestly, yes.
Yeah. Like, what were you expecting?
Was it cute? No.
Like, what
it was
were you
awful.
expecting? I think it was
but she needed to have a little bit of gaudy to her. That's her whole brand.
Like, it's like, what were you expecting? Do I like? And from the side, I didn't hate it.
Oh, I hated it.
From the side, it felt like. From the side, face on, it was
dead
bad.
On. It's awful.
It was bad. From the side, I was like, it's not that bad. Like the wave looks good. The wave looks good.
We need to take a poll because this is...
From the side, I didn't hate it. From front on, it gave Mouse Bride's Utopia.
Yeah. It gave Real Princesses of New Jersey.
It gave Gypsy Wedding. It gave all of that. But like, that's what I expected her to give, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
It was a little taller than I anticipated, but I expected the crown. I was like hoping for the bump it poof. I really was. Yeah. I was like, I want that. I want Jersey.
Yeah.
Don't like be who you're not. And the wedding was Jersey.
She was who she was. That is so true. Jersey. It was
sparklers,
Jersey.
Dancers, drums.
The bracelets.
The 1989 bracelets that like sunk up with the song. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, it was everything. Lonnie Love was there.
Oh, really? I love Lonnie Love.
Bob from fucking Biggest Loser was there.
Really?
Yep, I think he was Lonnie's date. Phaedra was there. Jill Zarin was there.
Okay, so wait, hold on, back up, because I'm seeing all these blinds about like the thirstiest housewife.
I think it was Jill.
Do you think it was Jill?
Yeah, 1,000%. Just because she's been getting called thirsty, like that word choicing alone tells me it was Jill.
You know who looked gorge at the wedding was Marge. Loved Marge's outfit.
Marge always pulls it together.
She really does. Despite the pigtails, she does pull it together.
I love that, like, kind of like I just had sex hair.
Yeah,
on Marge.
She always kind of has that.
Like, I love that she just looks like a whore.
Yep.
Like, I love that.
I do. I love her.
Jackie looked good. Evan
Jackie
looked better.
Really good. I love Evan.
Dolores looked great.
She did look great.
Jennifer looked great.
The girls, her daughters looked good.
I didn't even want to listen to the speeches because, like, so Melania and Gia both gave a speech.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I always cry when Gia like they talk about no.
I know.
Always cry.
It gives me.
And I didn't want to be emotional. I didn't want to be surprised because we are getting a 4-episode special. So Jersey is.
Yeah, but when will it come out? Never. It's going to be a while.
Probably like. I'd say like May, June.
Ugh, I can't wait that long.
Yeah, May, June. And cameras are rolling right when the news broke that they're not coming that Thursday night at the rehearsal dinner.
Really?
Yeah, 4 episodes. They filmed that whole thing.
Wow.
And everyone was contracted to go.
So, oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know that. That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, like, who do you believe decided that they should not go? Was it Teresa being like, I'd appreciate it if you didn't come? Or was it them being like...
Teresa's pissed they didn't come.
Well, then I would have laughed if she did actually like charge them for the.
Oh yeah, so then I think anything.
The petty in me, when that news story about people doing that, like there was a bride, for reference, who said she came out in this article and she basically was like, I am going to charge people on Venmo that said that they were coming to my wedding and then didn't. And that was right around the time that I got married, and I thought it was the funniest thing. Obviously, I was never actually going to do that because that's just insane. But people are ballsy like that. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. Well, because
people are ballsy about RSVPing yes and then not coming.
I do think the high of a wedding and being a bride like extends like 4 months after your wedding.
Yeah.
You know, like you're still in that. So like I do feel like if someone were to do that, the power's still behind them mentally that they think that it's okay.
I mean, and there was a lot of people, like at my wedding, there was a ton of people who got COVID, like, because it was like, I got married, like the surge of Omicron. Like, I'm not talking about that. Like, those people, like, what are you going to do? There's like nothing you could do. You literally had COVID. But I think there was news rumors circulating that Teresa was going to charge them.
Radar Online.
Yeah,
so it's like,
when
it's
I saw it, I was like,
it's literally like Wikipedia posted.
But then Jennifer Thirsty McGursty was like, I'm hearing Jennifer is so thirsty.
Hashtag fake news.
Delusional.
And then Louis commented on the post and was like, we would never do such a thing.
I did see that part.
Joe and Melissa.
Right.
Class act. A class act.
To call him a class act is a stretch.
Hey.
But hey.
Joe's the one who's now fought 3 times on this show.
Okay, well, I would never call him a class act either. He hates women.
And I think like
I have nothing to say about him.
Anything that's come out like when they say like unnamed sources, it's Joe and Melissa writing a letter like fucking Snooki and JWoww and sending it to who will ever fucking post it.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
And I think 11, 13 seasons of me going to bat for Teresa, it's all going to be worth it on this season.
I hope for your sake, I hope so.
It's going to be. Mark my fucking words.
Okay, I believe you.
Take a picture with her at BravoCon.
I'll choose to believe you. Do you make sure you tell her that you're her literal #1 fan?
Oh, she knows.
Does she follow the Bravo Bottoms?
She's liked a post.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. She doesn't engage much.
Lisa Rinna did follow you, but then she blocked you.
She didn't follow. She engaged with me a lot for a not follow.
And then she blocked.
Who
else? Does anybody else follow you?
Frank Dolores.
Frank, come on our podcast. I would imagine if we got Frank on here.
Frank would.
I love him with every fiber of my being.
And Frank's girlfriend follows me. And she's a smoke.
Come on the pod, girl.
Someone else Bravo related, a couple. Sonia.
Oh yeah.
She follows.
Of course. Loyal.
Margaret follows. So
Mark.
I've scaled back on my posting on her, but it's been hard with this narrative to tough. Like white out her name.
Right. Because we don't want her to block, but
yeah, she did just like one of my things though.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Anything else to add about the wedding of the century?
No. As more stuff comes to light, I'll give updates. But I think everything else will be like under wraps until probably we get the trailer before Christmas.
Yeah.
Because Jersey's always a winter premiere.
Yeah. It'll be good. I'm excited to see. I hope you're right. I hope you get your redemption.
I feel confident.
Good.
I do.
As long as you feel confident, that's all that matters.
I do. She stayed out of the scuttle. I haven't read much about Teresa. I said it last week. Much of her in like the blinds that she was a problem this season up until
this
Thursday.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy for you.
Yeah. We'll just have to keep an eye out.
Keep plugging away.
Yeah.
So that's it. There's some other tea, but we can talk about it next week.
Yeah.
We'll save it because they can be some timely topics or some non-timely. But so that's that.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week, and hopefully my kitchen will be done. And
kitchen will be done.
You'll be Portlandized.
I'll be Portlandized. I'll be full of lobster rolls.
Yeah, me too.
Hopefully we'll have tans.
Hopefully.
You'll stay like a nice 75, 80.
No, I need it back up. I need it back up into like the high 80s. I need like a good 85.
I'll take an 85. I can't do a 97. I can't.
Yeah. I'd be fine without it.
I can't.
But I will never complain about it. That's a promise. You can complain all you want, but I won't.
Yeah. And everyone get pumpkin spice next week.
No.
Duncan.
I just don't. Maybe I never gave Duncan a chance enough. The only pumpkin I like is the Starbucks pumpkin cream cold brew.
So I don't like how orange it looks.
Oh, I do.
And that freaks me out.
That's because they use real pumpkin.
I don't care. I like it.
Mike's like, give me the artificial.
It gives Kraft mac and cheese water, and it it's
Michael.
Yeah, see, now it's ruined for you.
It's
At least
not.
Duncan looks like Duncan. Like it looks like mud water.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and it tastes like mud water too.
No.
I'm not really a Duncan girl.
I love
Maybe I could get back
Ben
into
Affleck and J-Lo.
Yeah, I just saw actually I think you tweeted it actually, or put it on your Instagram story, but they were Jen and J-Lo and Ben were spotted at kissing in a Dunkin' Donuts. It's like, how very Boston of them.
Me and who? Me and who? And we'll leave it on that.
And we'll leave it at that. All right, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow.
Leave us a comment.
Yeah, leave us a
comment on
tag
Apple.
One of your friends in our
Apple
post. Oh yeah, leave us a review.
Yeah, would love a review.
5-star review. It doesn't
yeah.
have to be 5 stars, but it should be. I think we've been pretty good.
4.5.
At least. All right, everybody. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.